that all being said, I
Mm,
guess being the oldest fanboy in the room,
mm,
it was amazing.
yes.
It was spectacular.
No,
It was
that
sensational.
that would
I
that
was caught in the web. It was the ultimate.
You stupid.
Yeah, this should call me the Punisher right now. Anyway,
Oh.
but yeah, that being said, this was by far the best of all of them. I stand firm in that. Um, Despite it seeming like it ran on forever, like the runtime surprised me, but I enjoyed every bit of it. And
how long was it?
I don't even know. That's
two
like,
hours.
Uh,
2 hours and 25 minutes. So basically 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Um, how do you want to start with this? Like,
Um.
it's the most Spider-Man feeling movie I've been to.
I
Despite
could
it
say
being
that.
kind of flipped on its head because we're used to Spider-Man not being loved by the public because of the propaganda that's done by Jay Jonah. However, this
Right.
was like kind of he was loved rather than being hated
Mm-hmm.
and being subject to a lot of speculation and everything. So that was an interesting twist to me. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but he was still just going through all the shits that Spider Man goes through at the same time. So I don't know, like the feel of this movie was just something different. Um, I was not expecting the emotional roller coaster that it took you through.
Mm.
It's like, oh my god, I'm depressed. Oh my god, I'm happy. Like, oh my god, you fucker! Going through all the emotions all throughout the entire thing.
Yeah.
Um, I don't even think I have any. I mean, if I want to nitpick,
Mm-hmm.
I can see how the hardcore. Oh, should I put out the spoiler warnings now?
Yeah. You might as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spoiler warning.
So I also have to put out some kudos though. So I famously have stopped watching trailers because trailers usually reveal way too much of the movie.
This one
Um,
didn't.
this one did not. In fact, it kind of like sent you on a wild goose chase on some parts. Like you was expecting to see all these other more prominent characters that you expected to be in the movie. Only
Mm-hmm.
get, like maybe a couple of seconds.
Right. Because
um,
I'm glad that we saw some of these other villains. Because I think I can't remember the one that where he's on the side of a building and he's dodging his kick or whatever.
oh,
Um,
Tarantula.
Tarantula. Yeah, I was like, oh, so they just did
Yeah,
that. Okay, they
famously
just
had
had him in
it
there
as
for
a kid too. Like that original issue
huh?
as a kid.
Oh, okay.
I'm old.
Um, but but the one that I was happy to see, even though it was short, was Tombstone. I was happy to see him.
Yeah.
Um, even though it was short, I was like, wait, I was hoping y'all would give us a little bit more, but okay.
I hate that we only got like these quick blurbs, but I also kind of love the fact that we're just firmly rooted in this new universe right here, and
Yeah.
they just said like, "Hey, these people just exist. Fuck it. It's been 5 years. You have to see no origin stories. There they are." Um,
Mm-hmm.
and like I said, we had a lot of famous homages to different comic book covers that introduced a lot of these characters that we saw. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it might have been maybe just a teeny bit excessive. Like, I know the fanboys, the tried and true ones, but I was just like, it was kind of unnecessary, especially with the Amazing Fantasy cover that we've seen redone like several different times over now.
Several times. Yeah.
Right? I'm like, okay, we've done this. This
Yeah, they could have left that one out. That's probably my only nitpick in this. Like, they could have left that out. But
right?
okay, yeah. How do we feel about the suit? Like, we know that at the end of what was it? No Way Home. This suit, the suit was shinier,
Mm-hmm.
but this suit was more.
It's a little more toned down.
Yeah,
A little
yeah,
more toned
yeah.
down, a little more vibrant in a way.
Mhm. Yeah.
I thought the suit was perfect. Um,
Mhm.
it was more. I love that it was more practical, and it wasn't done with all the AI slack that just kind of looked weird. It looked acceptable,
Mm.
but just kind of looked weird.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know. This is like the most almost comic accurate version of that suit that we've gotten. I want to say that maybe Amazing Spider-Man 2 might have been maybe more so.
Mhm.
It's dead on, but as
Even
far
though
as
uh, even though with Amazing Spider-Man, the suit they showed in the trailer was not the suit we got in the movie.
yeah,
But I know people missed that. But I'm like, wait, this isn't the suit they said we were gonna
yeah, but as far as
get.
yeah, because I think they changed the goggles and stuff on it, right?
And the gloves, yeah.
Yeah, but as far as the texture of the suit, this seemed like almost dead on, and
Hmm.
it just looked great in movement. And let's talk about those swinging scenes. Like
Oh man, what
the
they were
swinging
great.
scenes were just the bomb. Like I almost wish I seen it in
Yeah.
IMAX because of those damn scenes.
Right.
Um,
Um, have any of you? Okay, I don't know if Shazam. I think Carnage has, but has either of you ever played the games, like the Spider-Man games from Insomniac, like the new ones
yes,
that came out? Okay, so I was getting a lot of that feel with the swings.
yeah,
Um,
it did seem a lot like that, and it's in the new weaponry as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
At first, I thought they were like kind of giving them kind of Ben Riley's kind of gear, but then I think
Mhm.
somebody mentioned in the comments that it was like off the game, like the spider grenades. See, at
Yeah.
first I thought that was like Ben Riley's impact webbing, which is kind of similar, but no,
Hmm.
this is like just something they took straight off the game and everything. So that was pretty cool. Um, I just find myself really enjoying this universe now. Um, so we had the opening credits with the Marvel flip card with the images and everything, and these images all contain scenes of Peter throughout the different movies.
Yeah.
You saw the scenes play out within the credits. You saw him fade away from all the shots. I guess
Hmm.
referencing him being erased from everybody's memories and stuff. So that was pretty cool. I think the music was like his theme song from the other one, but just made more somber
Yeah.
to depict the depression that he's been going through, trying to reconcile with losing just everyone in his life. Um, so I don't know. This movie kind of gave me the feels of like an ending and a beginning, like
Hmm.
like the start of the new universe that's about to come forward. Uh, yeah,
Yeah. I will say that and then also this felt like more like a well more grounded Spider-Man movie too. Um, and of course, because he's going back to being your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, or as he later put it, small potatoes. These are small potatoes.
so we were treated to a lot of cameos in this show, which it really
Yeah.
gave me the feel of the comic book era that I grew up in with the late '70s or early '80s, and this was kind of like the part of the to me the quintessential era of Spider-Man when he was just everything to me.
but
Hmm.
do you think that that's because of that lift that's been lifted up, or the merger or whatever?
Um,
Um,
yeah, it's part of it, yes, because actually getting to have him play against Punisher rather than it just being like a something for the fanboys to catch in the background. Because
hmm.
famously Thomas Jane that popped up in so Amazing Spider-Man 1 or was it 2?
I think it
The one
was.
with Tobey Maguire, not Amazing. But he popped up in the background walking across campus, and
Yeah,
he famously played Punisher, and Punisher is
Hmm.
actually his
yeah.
main character. A lot of people don't realize that.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, we wouldn't have been able to see these characters together with them being owned by two different like companies at that time.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. And I didn't know that we needed a Spider-Man
You're right back.
Punisher buddy cop movie. Like I
Oh, right,
was not
right.
expecting this. The way him and Barenthal played off each other, Tom Holland, you could tell their friendship was evident throughout this. Uh, I couldn't get enough of the scenes that they ran, and they were fucking hilarious.
uh,
Um,
that explains that. That explains the movie, kind of a buddy cop movie.
yeah, because they've done a number of movies together, but I've never really seen them. This is my first time really seeing them interact together, and it was everything. Um, I don't know about this version of Punisher so much, but I'm not used to seeing Punisher cry. At least not where everybody can catch him. That was cool.
And that's funny that they made a joke out of it.
Yeah, they was pretty much ripping each other all throughout the thing. So
But they made a good combo when they was fighting Gene.
yeah, I see.
Well, Hawk, the Gene Hawk.
Well, I was trying to ease into the spoilers.
I'm sorry.
So I guess we're gonna talk about this. Spider-Man: Brand New Day pretty much follows us after No Way Home, where he's trying to like put together his life after having to have everyone's memory erased in order to save the multiverse. Famously, at the end of the movie, he promised to tell Mary Jane about what happened and to rekindle what they had. But
It's MJ. Her name is Michelle Jones.
did I say Mary Jane?
Yes, you said Mary Jane.
Oh, my bad. Anyway, MJ. MJ's cute. She was never established as Mary Jane. You knew what I was talking about. Anyway, anyway, um,
Mhm,
he was supposed to tell MJ about what had happened and rekindle what they had, and, get
mhm,
back together. But apparently, he decided against this, and
mhm.
he had been carrying this with him for I think it was established to be 4 years, 4 to 5 years.
Yeah. And the reason why he decided not to tell them at the end of No Way Home is because Aunt May, he felt because he did the whole it's safer to keep them out of it and then to tell them because he didn't want them to die and stuff like that. Like
Right.
May did, and a lot of heroes do that. He's not the first one that decides not to tell someone something because it keeps them safe. Well, they feel it keeps them safe. They make the decision for them. You know.
No.
Wait. So if y'all was placed in that situation, you could save the world, but can't nobody remember you. Would you do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like the world is about to have an incursion, so it's kind of like what are you gonna do? So you're gonna sacrifice the world just so people can remember you?
I guess I would go. I guess I would go in the right way, but I would give, I
He
would
was
give,
tested.
yeah, yeah.
You would do what?
I would contest it, but I would say, okay,
Well, you know what? If I'm pretty sure that if he had the time, he would have had him go back and alter the spell like he tried to do at first, but he didn't have time. It was like it was happening. It's like, oh shit. Well, don't have time to really alter the spell like we want to. So, you know.
uh,
Yeah,
but
yes. But I don't know.
Mm,
continue.
Because of this, it put him through a lot of emotional distress and trauma,
mhm,
which in turn kind of like spurred on the enhancement of his mutation.
mhm,
So you see him throughout the movie dealing with the rigors of his ever evolving
mhm,
powers and body chemistry.
So what
Right.
what made that happen? Just because I knew that was happening, but I didn't know what made it happen.
Yeah, it's pretty much
He
the emotional trauma of him dealing with the losses that he's been going through. Pretty much.
and him
Oh,
denying,
okay.
yeah, and him denying himself, because it's another trope that a lot of heroes have fell into, where they decide to only be like Batman does it every day. He's like, well, Batman is who I am. Bruce Wayne is the mask. Pretty
Oh,
much the whole. I think a lot of like okay, if you ever seen the cartoon Ben 10,
yeah.
there is a future where Ben is alien. He's in his alien forms all the time. He never goes back to actually being Ben because he's like, well, being a hero is too important, so I have to always be in an alien form just in case the world's in danger. Like it's also an identity thing where something happened. Is that well, I don't need to be my other stuff. I don't need to be Peter Parker, or I don't need to be Ben. I just need to be Spider Man, or I just need to be an alien all the time because shit happens.
Oh, so
Or
that's where he was going. So okay,
yeah,
so the the,
yeah.
the go to that point. What,
Hmm.
what I dreads from what he was trying to do out of this thing is that he kind of took Aunt May's advice wrong that she
Yeah,
gave him at the end of the No Way Home.
yeah,
So he felt like he could either be Spider Man or it could be Peter Parker. But
yeah.
since he had these powers, he had to be responsible, so he had to just be Spider Man. And so he devoted
Yeah.
just his time just to being a crime fighter and doing that rather than having any kind of real life of his own.
Hmm.
So the
Yeah,
stress of doing that is just kind of what spurred on this mutation. And another
yeah,
thing I took from that as well, like if you're a X Men, I guess big fanboy or whatever, you know that a lot of emotional trauma is what spurs on mutations. And this is
yeah.
kind of what was happening to him. His mutations were being spurred on because of his emotional trauma.
Hmm.
Trying to,
Yeah,
oh, I didn't
because
know all
he's like it's
that.
You learn something new every day.
I was today years old.
um, but yeah, because what was I about to say? The God, I forgot my thought that fast. I'm turning into Carnage.
See, it's not just me.
Oh, aphasia is contagious now. Your screen touched my screen. Now I got it. Oh, damn.
oh, let's get down to the mystery character of Sadie Sink
Okay,
because
wait. Okay, we're gonna step into
or
spoilers
am
on
I jumping
people.
am
If
I
you have
am I
not
jumping too
watched
far
the
ahead?
movie,
Uh,
no, because we kind of have to get into it at this point, kind of. So
hmm.
we can still
Yeah.
slow pedal into it to the reveal.
Hmm.
But yeah, so we're about to step into spoilers, people. If you've not watched it, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Let's come back later.
I did the spoiler warning earlier, so we good.
All right, all right, all
Hmm.
right. So now the trailer, like I said, the trailer was done very well. We did get the gist that somebody was possibly like body jumping into people.
Hmm.
So we discovered it was almost seemed like what was that movie? With the Fallen or something like that? I can't remember the name of the movie. Where it was, like, it was kind of like a demon
TV.
like jumping into different people's bodies and stuff.
Oh, Ricochet with Denzel Washington. Is it Ricochet?
I don't think it was.
Yeah.
I don't think it was
No.
that movie though.
No, it was. Because that's what happened in
It
that
was
movie.
Roseanne's husband. He was in that movie that I'm thinking about.
Dan Aykroyd. I mean, not Dan Aykroyd, but Tom Arnold.
Tom Arnold. No, not
Her,
Tom Arnold.
her ex husband, or the one she
No,
played, or the one on
no, the one that
TV.
played on TV.
Damn it.
Roseanne.
His name is John Goodman.
Yeah, John Goodman was in the movie.
It's
Yeah, Fallen. I was right.
it's Fallen. Okay.
Yeah, so it was
Oh.
kind of similar to like Fallen, except there was no touch involved. You like kind of got the gist of there was somebody jumping bodies and taking control of people, um, to have them do their deed, and we quickly discovered that the person was trying to break into damage control, which has
Hmm.
become like I think we've seen in Wonder Man. If you've seen the Wonder Man series, they're pretty much going around policing superpowered beings and their activities and things, and trying to like take up all the things they've left behind as far as technology and everything else and repurpose it to further and policing the superhuman community.
Hmm.
So this person's been trying to break into damage control over and over again. Peter famously finally confronts the person, thinks that he has them like cordoned off and they can't get away, and they do. But before that, the person tried to break into his mind, and he was able to push them out. Um, a couple of encounters later, he finally gets to see her face, well, the person's face, and
Hmm.
he looks up the person, finds out that this person, through the help of Black Widow, is named Jean Grey.
Yeah.
Wait. So he didn't find out when he turned that camera tracker on in his
Yes.
thing.
Yeah, so he
Yeah.
has tracking devices all over the town, and he is
Mm-hmm.
hacked into the cameras in the city, and
Mm-hmm.
he got some oh god, facial recognition on the person, and he was able to like cross reference the records and everything, and find out that the person's name was Jean Grey.
Yeah.
Um, he's famously led on a wild goose chase by damage control, who doesn't seem to want to tell him any information about the person. They're
Nope.
pretty much playing like they don't know anything.
Yeah, we don't know who that is. We don't know her. We don't know her.
And so there's pretty much a back and forth of him trying to like catch this person who's steadily just causing chaos across the city. In the meanwhile, he's still trying to like deal with his constantly mutating powers and things that he's
Hmm.
having issues with, having headaches, and then I guess overnight cocooning himself. And so what he famously realizes that he's developed organic web shooters
Yeah.
with a lot of premature misfires here and there.
He had to learn how to shoot it.
Yeah, he had to learn how to adjust his new mutation. Sir.
He had to learn how to bust off.
You know what? Wow.
The first one was a doozy.
Right.
Wait. He had to learn how to blow his load.
Well, shoot. And at first it was too much. He was like, wait, this is too strong. I got And then he tried to put the web shooters on, and he's like, what's her name? Her name Evie. I think this is his AI. It was like, those are not compatible with organic webbing.
Wait. So I was like, uh, like maybe uh, well into the movie, and when he had MJ and he was swinging and he was saying, "Well, stop,
Right?
well, stop." I
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, he say stop because if he don't say stop, it'll keep going."
Or he might swing into something he ain't supposed to.
Right.
No, he was trying to give himself a command in order to like focus on how to stop the women.
Hmm.
This is a focusing device.
Yeah.
Come on, magicians, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, but yeah, that was pretty cute.
Yeah.
So I don't want to give away too much shit though.
Right. But um,
But this Jean Grey
well,
was a motherfucker though.
she was.
Oh,
So
And
this is the part where might feel like some fans might have some issues because
mm,
this is a portrayal of Jean Grey that we've never gotten before.
no.
She was very savvy, very vindictive,
Mm-hmm.
and very negligent in caring about anybody else than what she wanted. So
Um,
it was very interesting to see Jean portrayed that way.
I'm
Yeah.
su- I'm real quick. I'm surprised they had her that young.
See,
I,
and I'm not though.
I'm not.
And considering who it
Um,
was that played Jean, it was kind of like they took a cue from Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Let's cast them young before, because we want them to come back from multiple movies. We don't want them to be like 50 years old playing the damn 20-year-old.
Right.
Hugh Jackman. Um,
Ha! Ah.
well.
well, he's playing the 80. He's playing like
Uh,
a 100-year-old, but
to the person he playing, he's kind of like immortal, kind of.
I don't know about Immortal, but
Yeah,
Nah, I'm gonna
he's
say
not
yeah,
over the top.
yeah.
he,
Like,
he may age slow and he'll,
Yeah,
and all that, but I wouldn't say immortal.
yeah. Um, I was trying to avoid phasing moment.
very long lived.
Right.
Yes.
I know you had a Porky
He,
Pig moment. You can't say the short words. You got to say the big ones. All right.
he is very well century seasoned. Yes.
That
we
place
we
gives
all
me.
we
It's like you said century seasons. I'm just like,
no, okay, well, well, maybe not centuries,
not
but
five. Anyway.
oh, decades. I was decades. He's decade season. Yeah.
No, he only got like 1 century on him.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, just it was a very different take on Gene. I liked it. Um,
Hmm.
so I just had to take it for what it was.
Yeah.
It was a very real world interpretation.
Hmm.
Become I don't know. Do I want to get that way? Well,
Because I mean, her her
Yeah,
her.
we going through the recap. So yeah.
Yeah.
but yeah, we discovered that she's actually looking for her sister.
Yeah.
So
Well,
she has a
and,
sister
and
named Sarah. Her family is not really mentioned a lot in the comics. She kind
hmm
of parted ways with them for her to go to Xavier to get training in her powers.
yeah.
They kind of gave their own backstory to this, saying that her sister was also a telepath and famously got kidnapped by damage control.
Yeah. And
Okay.
She's been
she
trying to
kept
like,
saying, "Oh, sorry."
oh, she's been trying to like get her sister back this entire time.
Hmm.
Okay, but thing like, what was you trying to say? But because you was trying to get off for a while now.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Hi.
Um, I was gonna say, yeah, about her sister and about Jean powers. Um, because at first me and Shazam were like, that can't be Jean. Don't seem like it's her. That don't seem like her. It's her
Right,
power.
because she's never expressed her powers in that kind of way.
Right. But it's not too far off to say because I mean she is a telepath, so it's like okay, this makes sense because she is a telepath, and sometimes telepaths can mind control people if their train is still strong enough. But I will say that they about her family, I think I forgot which movie or which cartoon it was, but they did reference her having a sister. I can't remember which one it was.
Yeah, her
Yeah.
siblings have been referenced before, and we've seen them in the books. They just were kind of like a one and done kind of deal. You just never seen
Yeah.
them ever since.
But I have never known for her any of other of her other family members to be mute to
Yeah,
be special because they kept saying we're special, we have gifts, and I'm like, oh, so many X-Men references, we have gifts, we're special, you know,
right. So yeah, this was
without
like
saying mutant.
this was like solely for this universe. This was something brand new,
Yeah,
completely.
yeah,
But it still worked as a vehicle for what we're dealing with. Like
yeah.
it's just like in the comics, we don't ever see any of her siblings ever again. So
Mhm. Yeah, this might be her only time, and I hope not because she was powerful. I mean, when she got where she needed to be at power wise, I mean, the girl was like, I was like, damn, Jean. But I mean, you are an Omega. Well, is level 5 Omega level mutants in the comics? Is that level 5 or is that beyond level 5? But anyway,
I
you are
don't
a
think
level
they're
5
Yeah,
cumbersome.
Omega level mutant.
yeah,
Yeah,
Omega
so I'm
level.
like, it's not too far off, but still, it was just like, damn. And then when she got into her telekinesis, I was like, ooh, oh, okay,
So,
all right.
well, we can rewind on that part. So, when they
Mhm.
finally captured Jean through the help of Spider Man and Doctor Banner, which we kind of skipped over.
Yeah, we did.
Um,
Sorry about
so Bruce
that.
Banner also like guest stars in this, and I think you've seen them in the trailers as well.
hmm
And he comes into play because Spider Man's looking for help with dealing with his genetic changes,
Yeah,
and he gets a little advice through a conversation with Bruce about his inhibitor and
hmm
how it works and how he can implement it, his own version of it, basically. Um, I don't think Bruce knew that he was being like mined for info so much so, but he kind of realized that you're not one of my students, but yeah, okay, I'm watching.
hmm Right.
he realized it later.
You're right. So with I guess the information that he got from Bruce, he created his own inhibitor to like help him out and also to rein in Jean Grey when he gets in contact with her as well,
hmm
creating a universal version of the inhibitor that he's using himself to help put his powers back into the realm in which he can control them better. So in the midst of things, Jean takes control of the Hulk. Um,
I have a question about that, and I know that the MCU has been dubbed the 616, but in the comics, doesn't Hulk have a resistance to telepaths or psychics?
no, not really.
Uh, I thought I read something
Uh,
that he did, but okay.
Unless they added something in somewhere else, but no, that used to be famously how they kept control of them. Like Doctor Strange would go into his astral form. That was one thing. The Hulk can see astral beings.
Uh,
Like for some reason, he's able to see into the psionic realms and see psionic images and ghosts and shit like that. Whatever. Um, but it can be difficult to, I guess, to keep him under complete control because he has multiple personalities. So maybe that's what you're thinking about.
mm,
Yes, Jean decides to take control of the Hulk pretty much to give her some more leeway in the fight against her and Peter.
hmm
Uh, which is kind of it. Really, oh god, that was just so disheartening because Bruce had finally got into a happy place. He was working, he was at school again, teaching,
hmm
and she came in and just took that from him.
Yeah,
Uh, just oh god, but it led
I
to
was.
like one of the best fights in the damn in the movie though.
Yeah, I did.
The Hulk versus Spider Man, and with a tag team assist with the Punisher. Like that was some dope shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, when he was when he was swinging and he had him on the web and he was shooting the Punisher.
Uh,
Oh man, like the fight choreography in this movie was just the
Yeah,
absolute shit.
yeah,
hmm
So if I'm not mistaken, it's the choreography for Shang-Chi. Like
hmm
I thought those had some fights, but I finally saw some Spidey fights like they should have been.
hmm
yeah.
I didn't think he could like up the level that he did in that. And then there were like those scenes where we had the hand involved as well. I just love that we just like you cherry picked everything from every fucking Marvel TV show and movie and stuff and just threw it all in this movie. So we even
Yep.
had the hand show up. And so we had
Yes.
like some crouching tigers, swinging spider moments and shit.
Wait. I found it funny. The hand, the turtles, the foot.
Yeah,
The foot.
he finally
The
just caught the
foot. The
correlation
hand.
between the foot and the hand.
The foot and the hand. All we need now is the torso and the legs.
Yes, he was today's years old when he realized that the foot is a parody of the hand. But yeah, that was pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah.
Where to go from there? So that's where I was going. So after she winds up being captured with the help of Spider Man's device that he put on her, they're pretty much to find out that yes, they've had her sister, and we had her here for testing, and we're gonna do the same thing to you. And
Hmm.
so they created a device that could mimic psychic powers. And so they strapped this onto her in order to like figure out how her powers works and how they can like utilize them themselves and possibly give them to other individuals. And so what I caught from that moment is like, was this the precursor to Cerebro in this universe? Because that's what it
Hmm.
was. Because that's what it was giving me. Like, oh, I hope that's where they're going with this. Because we've seen that kind of come into play. Um, so the guy that's head of not Doom Patrol, that's head of Damage Control, is actually part of the X Men comics, and he's part of
Oh, is
a mutant hate group. So
Fred?
it's all.
Oh, oh,
So this
oh.
kind of seems to be going along the lines of us creating like maybe Sentinels and different programs, like the inhibitor they use. Like, is this the precursor to the inhibitor collars that they use in the X Men?
Hmm.
Like, it's all giving me like different clues to like possibly this is a lead up into a lot of things that they're going to be dealing with mutants going on forward.
Hmm.
I thought that was pretty cool. Um, so of course, Jean eventually winds up escaping because this machine pretty much kind of like unlocks her abilities, and
Hmm.
she just was like, "No one's gonna wield this power but me, bitch." Um,
Right.
and put a
So wait. So while she was searching for her sister, she wanted to know what VMAX is.
Yeah.
yeah. So that was a cute little MacGuffin that they introduced in this, where she's kept trying to figure out what VMAX was and how it was associated with her sister.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
so before she unlocked her abilities, what actually unlocked her abilities, which I mentioned before about emotional trauma, she looked up and around in the room that she was in and realized this was where her sister had been kept. She saw the scrunchie that her sister had worn that we see in a flashback of the two of them together.
Yeah.
And then she
Hmm.
looks up at the event in the room and you can see it says Vent Max, but the EN is rubbed off. So it looks like it says VMAX. And
Yeah.
then she realizes this was a place her sister was, and that's the last thing she saw before she died,
Mm.
Yeah.
which set her off
Yeah,
and which caused her powers to like burst
bro.
forward and break free of the machine and take control of everything else and everyone around her in the
Yeah.
200 mile circumference, something like that. It was
Yeah, that's pretty wide. Yeah.
a wide radius of people that she it wound up getting frozen in a psionic wave.
Yeah.
So,
Um.
hmm?
Um. Did she burst? Did she burst the glass open before she got to the dude that said I can't let you do that.
uh,
Um.
no, she burst the glass after that, after she took control of the person that was running the experiment on her.
Okay. Yeah.
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 Uh, that was pretty cool, and it kind of reused the same kind of effect that we've seen with Sue Storm when she uses her invisibility. So I'm guessing this is like I guess the standard effect we're going to get for anything that we're not supposed to be able to see.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, of course.
Wait. So why could Spider-Man see when Jean jumped to another person.
So he can't see per se, but he could sense it. Like he has like this danger sense. It's what you call a spider sense. And so
Oh,
he could sense when he was being in trouble from another direction. It's like wait, that's not what's going on. So that's all that was.
uh,
So after he realizes that Jean was not actually the bad guy in the situation, Spidey comes to try to rescue her, realizing that he was
Hmm.
actually being lied to by I can't remember the guy's name now.
By the government,
Yeah,
big shocker, right?
they had the damage. He was being lied to by the head of damage control.
Yo,
He
yeah.
realized from the story that he said about why she mentioned Sarah, that he was lying because anyone that gets possessed by Jean doesn't remember anything, whereas he allegedly had memories and stuff.
he didn't find that out until MJ told him.
Yeah, he talked to oh god, and that scene is I'm not going to reveal that scene, but that scene was heartbreaking. Uh, but MJ's accounting to how things go on when she was had gotten possessed
Hmm.
didn't match up to what the other guy had said. So he goes to try and rescue Sarah, and of course, this leads them fighting damage control, which that fight was amazing.
Hmm.
Um, then we get to see him fighting with the hand, and that fight was spectacular.
Yeah.
That
and,
fight was a shit.
and that's when oh, and
uh,
that's when
The next one was the Hulk and Punisher.
mhm,
And that one was sensational.
mhm.
I was just about to say all the fights were just immaculate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That director, not the director, but whoever that I can't think of his name, the choreographer.
The fight choreographer.
Yeah, keep on to them.
Yeah.
Because like the fight, even though he choreographed Shang Chi, I
Hmm.
didn't get that it was the same choreographer. Like the moves that he gave Spidey were completely different than what you saw in the Shang Chi movie. So
Yeah.
I like that he puts his own personal print on whatever it needs to be personal. Apparently, so yeah.
Hmm.
So let me see, where was I? Oh, Spidey's coming to rescue her. Goes through the gauntlet of people. It was kind of like it kind of reminded me of a martial arts movie. And
Hmm.
Enter the Dragon. Right, he goes through his trials to get to the final boss, which was Jean. Um, pretty much holding it all down in case she has the entire city frozen in place, and she pulls. I've got to get this dude's name. Well, the head of damage control, she pulls him to her, pretty much um, calling him fucking trash, evil, that he deserves to die.
Hmm.
And Spidey gets there is trying to keep her from making the big mistake.
Yeah.
And for her to trust him, she decides to let him into his mind. And this was another cool emotional moment. Like
Yeah.
the writing for this movie was just shit. So in this memory that he allows her to get into, he's talking to Aunt May,
Hmm.
and she expresses to him about I know he's special and everything, but don't let that get to your head and all that kind of stuff. Just pretty much give him a pep talk about how to deal with his powers and not to let them go to his head,
Right.
and still be a
And
good individual despite what he can do.
yeah. And
And
this stuff is scary, huh?
right, and in this moment, Jean winds up switching places with Peter in this memory, and she gets the pep talk from Aunt
Aunt,
May.
Aunt May. Rest in peace, Aunt May.
Right.
Hell,
So we get to see Marissa Tomei again,
Hmm.
and this
Pour
was
one out for Aunt May. Hmm.
right. This was such a sweet moment. I was like, "Whoa, this is so fucking cool." So she
Hmm.
finally gets someone to confide in because Jean famously has been on the run on her own and just by herself all this time as well, the same as Peter.
Hmm.
So they've been basically having the same existential crisis together at the same time, and they both wound up finding solace in his aunt. So I was like, oh my god, my heart.
Oh, uh, damn. You just made me look at it in a different way.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, uh, therapy wise.
Ah,
Uh-uh.
yeah. So they both had therapy, I guess, from Aunt May from Beyond Grave.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, that was pretty cool. But in the midst of him trying to have this talk down with her, Punisher was meanwhile trying to trying to get things handled by any means necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he sets up a sniper rifle to take her out. And
And when she had her force field on, he couldn't get through. And when she let it off, that's when he shot.
he took the shot, but Peter,
Hmm.
sensing the shot coming, takes Jean off the wing and takes a shot himself to
Yeah.
save her.
Hmm.
Um, of course, Frank's distraught. Jean doesn't know what to do, so she uses her powers to pretty much sustain him until he came out of his ordeal, was able to
Hmm.
help himself. And so this is where we also get the scene of Punisher in the hospital with Peter trying to keep him safe and everything.
Yeah, and trying to keep his identity safe.
Right.
So there is somebody who now. Well, it's funny how somebody was like, "Well, what was the point of the spell if he's just going to tell people who he is, or he's going to reveal?" I was like, no, he didn't reveal that he was Spider Man. A few people found out by accident or by other means that he was Spider Man. Because now Frank knows, um, MJ knows, Jean knows, and Ned knows at the end. But we'll get to
Yeah, I
that.
can't. I have to go back to the movie, but there was something about the knowledge of it that was causing the incursions and everything as
Mhm.
well, and people from other worlds were bleeding into theirs.
Yeah.
So they just figured Spider-Man existed, and all these issues would go away.
Hmm.
But yeah, so yeah, they have their little banter in the hospital room.
And Frank was crying. Why
Yeah.
was Frank? Why was Punisher crying? And where is
Well,
he?
he's crying because he thought he had killed this kid for one.
No, I was doing the Deadpool thing. Like, where's Thor? And why was he crying? I was just doing that.
Yeah, wearing his gene pool outfit.
But yeah, because and people like, you were crying. No, I was. I wasn't crying. Like, yes, you were. But then he had a good way of getting him out the hospital where he's like, Peter goes outside and Ray goes, look, there's Spider Man, and it's Frank in the window with the mask going, yeah, doing fist bumps and everything. I was
uh, and they
hilarious.
switched to the camera that
Hmm.
was in the room with him, and he was.
Yeah, yeah. I was
That's so
done.
cool.
I was so done. I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's not the Punisher that we're used to, but I
Yeah.
dug him. So I've come to really enjoy this universe now. Like I can't wait to see where we go from here. Actually,
Yeah.
I think that that was the thing on the whole. This movie, not how it's was in the picture, in the comic books or whatever, and I think now it will be like that.
no, well, it's a remix. I mean that's
Damn.
that's just what you got to expect. Because it's not easy to, I guess, go from one genre to another one as far as comics to live action. So there's gonna have to be some edits here and there, things you have to compromise on. But I think they've done what I hate that we have not gotten all the time they kept to the spirit of this character. Like this is the most Spider-Man movie I've ever seen. Before this, it might have been like the very first one or the second one with Tobey Maguire. But this is hands down the best of all of them. Um, the writing is solid across the board. Even with using the trope to even further the story along, it was still done well enough to be like, all right, I see what you did here. Like, okay, and I hate that we still doing. Okay, I found something. To hate. I hate that we're still doing the heroes as the villains angle, but I still can't hate on it too bad because this was just done so well.
Mhm.
The acting, weaving in all the emotional plot lines, the story in which the main antagonists you can empathize with each other for the final conclusion that we got to. Um, it was just great. The the character development between Zendaya and Tom Holland's characters,
Yeah,
or
and
undevelopment per se.
yeah, and even when the scene where Jean possessed MJ was like, wow. I was just like, damn. Jean was cold. Jean was
Yeah,
cold.
I didn't want to say too much about that because I don't want that
Yeah,
to be a good reveal for everybody else. But
yeah.
I caught it
But
immediately though. As soon as we got to the scene, I was like, I don't trust her.
Yeah. And when I was watching it, uh, I was I was at that part, and I was like, why don't he say anything or whatever? Because but and Cole was he was being quiet, and I was in my mind I was like, why isn't he saying nothing?
Oh
But
shit! The first time I saw it, I was like in tears, like, oh my god! I was like, wait a second, wait, hold on, hold
something ain't right. Yeah,
on.
this is too. It's too.
Like my cold senses were tingling. I'm like, no.
Mm.
all right.
Mm.
Yeah, so I guess we could talk about the end credit scene that.
Oh my god.
So I kind of spoiled it for myself ahead of time, and so I got to word on what the end credit scene was going to be. So I knew to to just leave. But for the end credit scene, well, we didn't really get into this part, but in the movie, I'm about to call him Genki. Ned
Mhm.
um, created a Spider-Man app where you can find out different locations Spider-Man has appeared in. And
Mhm.
so at the very end, we see the app like buzz on, and it is located Spider-Man. And then it's like, wait, no, Spider-Man is in an unknown location. Spider-Man is in an unknown location, and so we see the machine glitch, and then the locator just fly off the damn map. It goes,
Yeah.
it flies up. You see the entire Earth, and it leaves Earth and goes someplace else. And like, Spider-Man has been found, something like that. And the only thing I can get from this is that either Spider-Man has been teleported along with another city somewhere else, or there's another Spider-Man that is located somewhere else in the universe.
Yeah. I'm thinking it's the more the he got teleported to uh Battle World, and that's going to be Secret Wars, like the start of that.
See, that's what my first thought was, but I'm thinking like maybe Battle World has already been created, and this might be a different Spider-Man from a different universe.
Hmm, it could be. Yeah, that could work too.
Because I think we're supposed to see Tobey Maguire in the Doomsday movies.
Yeah, or I think so. But or either that one or
See,
Secret.
I would like what's his name? from Amazing the show back up. I honestly think he should take over the role in Spider-Man and the new MCU. But that's just me. What was his name?
Did you ever find out the head of what's the
Damage
government?
control.
Yeah.
Oh no. So Andrew Garfield. Yeah, I was kind of hoping he would be the one returning.
He was out there representing damage control.
And the head of damage control was played by Tremel Tillman from what's that damn show I was watching more? It's one of them damn Apple shows. I can't even think of it now. But he was playing William Metzger. So
I've never heard that name before. William Metzger.
yeah, so you have to be a deep cuts comic guy.
Hmm.
But he's one of those side characters that people hate, kind of like a Hitler-esque kind of looking dude.
But you know what I also thought about too? I thought about two things. One, Spider. I wonder if anybody got a hold of Peter's inhibitor, and that's how they make the inhibitor collars for mutants later on.
No, that's what I was saying. I
Uh,
feel like that's what's going to cause the inhibitor collars to be created. Like that
yeah.
dude from Damage Control had that tech, and if you saw, if you remember from the beginning, he had all of the tech from different characters that they came into contact with, and was like redesigning it and utilizing it for other things. Like they had Shocker's gauntlets, and they had made a device to counter Spider-Man's webbings out of it. So I'm guessing they probably like scanned it, got the specs of it, and probably will reuse it later. Just like I think that machine they use might be the precursor to Cerebro. But we shall see. We shall see.
Okay. So all in all, I'll say we all like the movie.
Yes.
Shazam.
It was amazing. Spectacular.
Spectacular.
It was sensational. I was caught in the web.
Yes, and I like the movie too. So yeah.